got something to do with a tree. It's a cherry blossom tree. So I'm not sure where I'm going, so you may have to listen to this and see if I can get the information through. It's a cherry blossom tree, which is, to me, is something of a memory to somebody. But there's a plaque under this tree, or there's a tree that would be, it may not be a cherry blossom tree actually, but I know I've got a plaque under a tree in memory of somebody, and the Terry name makes sense as well. Does anyone understand that?
Yes, I do.
You understand that at the back?
Yeah.
And do you understand a lady that's gone over to spirit as well?
What?
Okay, don't tell me who it is, just let me bring the energy through. Okay. Do you understand this deterioration with this lady at the end of her life? This deterioration. She's getting ill very slowly. I'm very slowly deteriorating. Then I'm not with you. It doesn't feel right. Okay. I know you've got your wife in mind. Do you understand? Is there another figure that would have deteriorated before she passed to spirit? Okay. There's a lady with short hair here. She's got short hair and I want to go brown hair. Would that make sense to you? Does that sound like your wife? Okay. So there's something to do with something happening very slowly around her passing, because I'm feeling that. So if it's not deterioration, it's something happening very slowly, like something wasn't happening, or they couldn't find out what was wrong with her. Do you understand that? Because that's how she shows it to me. You understand that? I don't feel like I've been gone very long, to be honest with you, because I'm struggling with the communication with this lady. It's I feel I want to go. I don't want to go. But I feel like I'm this year or the past this year. It feels very current. Do you understand that as well? And I know she comes in. She's quite nervous about being here, and because I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I don't feel she would have been somebody that would have stood in crowds. She would have liked to be in the centre of attention or anything like that. She preferred to just be part of a group rather than be the one that we noticed. Do you understand that? But she's very pretty, and she was noticed, but she didn't like it. That's what she shows me as well. There's a lot of things that still need sorting financially. She's talking about that. And she's talking about things around you and emotions around you and difficulties around the family. Is there 2 children here as well? Would you understand the 2 children? You don't understand the 2 children, because she brings the love around the 2 children, things to be sorted around the 2 children. That's what I'm seeing. Give me your voice, because your voice will bring her in closer. So just say no if it's a no, say yes if it's a yes, because that will bring her through closer.
Yes.
You understand that? Now, I feel I'm cremated, or I've been cremated, because she shows that to me. You understand that as well? And I know that you have her, or she's not been scattered yet, because I feel that I've not gone anywhere yet. Do you understand that as well?
Yes.
There's still talks about this, but it's like you can't make a decision, or there's still things that you need to get into place. But she knows about that as well. She's saying, for goodness sake, stop ripping yourself apart. So it's almost like in your own life at the moment, you're ripping yourself apart, and you find it very difficult on a daily basis, and you feel in some way it's your fault because of her passing, and she's saying that's not the case. She would have gone anyway. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Because I don't feel there's anything you could have done to stop this lady from going over to spirit. I don't feel very old, you see. She feels younger than me as she stood here, so I want to be in my 30s as I'm going over. If she's a little bit older, I apologise, but she feels younger than myself. Does that make sense to you? And I feel quite curvy in my body as well. She's not big. She's got a nice curve to her body, and I know that she's just. I just feel such a happy person, a positive person. I've got a good positive outlook on life. That's how I would have been when I was here. You understand that as well. You haven't cleared out the drawers. There's still things in there. There's still clothes in there. There's still a lot of things that need sorting out, because you're not wanting to let go of this. She's talking about all of her clothes still being there. Do you understand what she's on about? Is there? This sounds a bit strange, and I know you're a guy, and I hope it's not pink, and I hope I'm not embarrassing you. But do you understand a dressing gown that's being worn, or a dressing gown that's being snuggled to, or it's clothing that's being snuggled to? That's how it feels to me. Okay. So can I give it to you in this way? Do you understand a piece of clothing that she would have worn of yours that you're wearing yourself? Because it just feels there's a connection to clothing that's in that way. You're not sure? Okay. What I'm seeing is a bed, you see, and I feel she's still in the bed with you. So I don't know whether you've got clothes in the bed or there's something that's hers that's still in the bed with you, that's fabric, but that's how I'm seeing it. So I'll leave that with you to work out, but that's how I'm being shown it. And I know there's a photograph on the side of the bed as well, because she shows that to me as well. You've got a photograph of her there. Does that make sense to you? Okay. There's something on the side of the bed and I feel it's a photograph. Would that make sense to you? So you understand what she's talking about? Okay, let me see if she can give me something more. Somebody has the rings, that it's not you that's got the rings, but you've given the rings to somebody. Does that make sense to you? Somebody got the rings. You're wearing the rings, but you know what I mean? Somebody's got them. Oh, okay. And I know I'm from this neck of the woods. I feel I'm in Gosport. I feel I'm here. But I want to go further north as well. So there must be connections. And I feel like I'm going towards Wickham or around that area there, Fareham area. So she's taking me a little bit out of Gosport. Would you understand there being family members that way as well? Not Fareham. But do you understand it being that direction? I'm not very good. I'm not from this area, so this was a nightmare for me, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay. All right. So we'll do something else. And would you understand Joseph, or there's Joseph?
Yeah.
Yeah? And is he still here? He's in spirit as well. Then she's with Joseph, because she just gives me Joseph as the name, or she has to tell you she's with Joseph. You understand that? So she's not on her own. I get goosebumps as I'm saying that. She's with people she loves. And I get a real sense of a dog with her as well. It looks a little bit like a collie to me. It's that kind of size dog, you know, that sort of daft, sort of soppy dog. So I know she's got this dog with her as well, and she wants you to know that that's there. She loves you very much, and she knows that you love her very much as well. And it's very emotional giving this message to you, but don't do this to me, Spirit. She wants you to know that she hears you talking to her. She knows that you're talking to her. She knows that you're sending your thoughts all the time, and you're telling her that you love her and you miss her, and she knows that. But she wants you to move forward. And I know it's hard, but she wants you to move forward. Do you understand that? Because you're living in the past so much, and she wants you to be strong. And she says you're stronger than you realise. So just know that she's there. She's just brought in the name of Christine as well. You understand Christine? Because I know that that's connected, so she actually brings that forward to you as well. There's something to do with a book of remembrance, or a book that's being looked at that's hers as well, because she shows that to me. Does that make sense to you? Do you understand that? So I know that there's wedding photos of the two of you as well, so she showed me those. So I don't know if the book was to do with your wedding, but there's still a lot of memorabilia there. She shows that to me as well. You understand that? Okay. And it's just tell him I love him, just tell him I love him. That's all. This is what I'm getting with her. And she just wants you to know that you're loved. You'll always be loved, even if she's not by the side of you. You're still loved, and for goodness sake, to love yourself too, and not to be so tough on yourself. You're not Superman. She's saying. She's laughing. If that makes sense to you. I'm going to make you embarrassed now, because she wants to change the mood, and this is just fun, you know. And I know it's an emotional reading, but she's just laughing. Now, do you know when you have Ann Summers? And you have these funny, sorry guys, you have these funny, like thong things with animals on the front. I don't really but I'll just leave that one with you, because she just wants to leave you with something funny to remember. And I'm not going to go there, but it's just because it's not all sadness. When you're in spirit, it's the funny things that they remember as well. You can tell us about it later. All right. Thanks.